Hi everybody, just thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to get good amount of cash and quite a good bit of gear in this game. So I'm actually going to go over by ship, but you can use the hover bike to go there. I'm just going to quickly get into this before night time comes. So where you want to head, oops, bear with us. So as you can see, that there is the platform where you first do your first scan on your first mission in the game. So if you jumped off there and then you run along this way, where I'm heading for is the bottom of this cliff. And it's becoming night time again. Why is it always night time? It's always night time in this game. So you're looking for the little square settlement which is there. So if you check out them lights there with a little red tower, and just to the left of it, as you can see, there's a little square. So I'm actually going to land right in front of there. And this is perfect. So like I say, you can run this way or you can come by your hover bike. So I'm just going to land there. And I shall turn off and exit. Okay, so there we go, and all you do is come up this ramp here, and there's actually a hover truck you can use, you can take away with you, so you can actually step into that and use that to go to places rather than use your hover bike. But if you come to the garage here and just open, you'll find yourself in a room like this. What you want to do is come into this room, and on the shelves you've got an absolute rake of gear, some really good gear here, tons of ammunition. Just pick it all up, pick the lot up, pick everything up. There's crates there but there's nothing in them. There's more ammunition here, and you've got different items here you can actually recycle. And there's weapons, there's a weapon on there, and there's usually a weapon on the top of this crate. Yeah, pick that one up. And if you go to the back shelves here, you'll find your large hammock, your large backpack, and go up to there and pick up that. So now if you look in your items, you do have the military backpack, but once you respawn, the bigger backpack usually appears, which is a 68 slot one. So this is the items you've got at the moment. Get some good money for this stuff. Right, so this is where the magic begins. So what you do is exit the game, and you just go return to lobby. Give it a second, go back into the game. And then once back into the game, you'll find everything's respawned. So pick them up, pick the helmets up, they're worth a lot of money, that's worth a lot of money. More weapons on the shelves, more weapons, more ammunition. If you come around here, more ammo there, and more ammunition there. Bottles of booze, and you've got matter containers, they're worth a good bit of money. And if you have a look, top, nothing on the top. Oh, there's another weapon. Pick that up. And then if you go to your inventory again, you've got the 32 slot, you've got another 32 slot, and another 32 slot. So all these items are all keep. So what you would do is, when you first get your first backpack, if you've just started the game, equip that backpack straight away, just so you get more slots open, just until you get the 68 slot backpack. So what I'll do again, we shall exit game, return to lobby, play offline. This also works if you create your own server, or if you go onto a server, you can do the same trick, but it doesn't transfer to your single player, so you're better off doing it on your single player. And we're here again. As you can see, everything's respawned, so you can pick the weapons up again. Shotgun, the batteries, they're worth a good bit of cash. Helmets, ammunition, don't know what backpack that is. That is another 32 slot one, so plenty to sell. If you haven't got a good backpack, you can keep the 64 one, or keep going until the 32 spawns. The 64 spawns, sorry. Ammunition, and we are looking for that tasty one there. There's nothing there, so what we shall do again, we shall exit the game again, return to lobby. If you do accidentally click on quit game, just log in again, and it's the same as doing this. And if you do this like 5 or 6 times, and you go back to the base and sell all the items, it's usually around about 100,000 a trip with the big backpack on. So I'll pick up all them, pick up all them, pick up a drill, sells for good money. All this stuff sells for good money. Another weapon, another weapon. These little trophies, they sell for good money. Still got, I will get a 64 back. The 64 backpacks do spawn. That's how I got mine. What's over here? And another weapon. So if you have a look in your inventory, you can see there's a lot of stuff. They go for 18,000 to sell them. Obviously when you sell them to that android in the junk shop, you don't get as much, but and then all you need to do is, to get back to your base, instead of running all the way back, just press escape, go unstuck, and teleport to the checkpoint. And then that way, I'll actually do that. Teleport to checkpoint. So now all you do is, you go to you go to this place here, sell your weapons that you've just picked up, sell all those. So 46,000 just for the weapons alone. And then we shall go to the rip-off merchant and just sell absolutely everything. And obviously if you've just started the game, you can pick and choose what you want to sell and what you want to equip. So that lot came to 94,000. So that's 130,000 just for one trip, and then that gives you enough money to buy a ship, and you can just keep going and coming and going as you please. So I hope that helps a few people out just to get a bit of starter cash. And thanks very much for watching.